Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I posted anything. I've been dealing with a lot of things at work and health issues, but I'm back, and hopefully I can post something at least once or twice a week. For today, we're just going to keep it simple. I'm going to do an oil change on my 2018 Tucson, and then I'm going to show you a couple cool things that I did to my garage. Real cool. Tonight, hopefully I can get back to work on the 351 Cleveland right here, and get the engine out of the Honda. I know I kind of put them off a little bit, but with the summer or spring coming around, I want to get these things done so that I can go racing and feature that stuff on my channel as well. But for today, like I said, we'll just keep it simple. I'll bring the things up that I wanted to talk about throughout the video, as not to bore you guys in the beginning. So let's start with the oil change. So like I said, we're going to start with the oil change. For today, we're just going to need a 10mm socket. I have a deep socket here, but you don't really need to use that. And you're going to need a 17mm for the oil pan plug. For today, though, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to use a hex bit for my impact driver. That's going to make it a lot easier for me. You don't have to do that. You can just use a regular ratchet. But that's all. Real simple. We have the AC Delco oil filter. I'll post which one you would need for a 2018 Tucson. Real simple. This is going to be a really simple oil change. So first you want to start off by undoing or uncapping the oil filler cap. That way it'll allow more oil to come out of the oil drain plug. But that's the first step you should always take. Let me jack this car up. That's another thing I forgot to mention. You have to jack the car up. I'm going to show you exactly what point you should jack the car up, but let's get at it. Alright, so when you're under the car, you're going to want to jack it from this point over here. You do have other points, like over here where it holds down the cross member, but my recommendation is to get to the jack point that's right underneath where the strut and axle is. It seems like a very strong point and will help you leverage the car a little better. Alright, so when you come under the car, you're going to find that there are, I believe, 10 bolts, 10mm bolts. I'm sorry, 8 10mm bolts. Once you get this off, you'll have direct access to the oil filter as well as the oil drain plug. For the purpose of the video, I'm just going to speed through this so as to make it easier and smoother for you guys to watch. Alright, so once you get the access panel off, this is what it should look like. Over here you have the oil filter, and then on the other side you have the oil drain plug. Real simple. Let's get our trusty 17mm socket and get this drain plug out. Again, I'm just going to speed through this part. Alright. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, make sure that you have something that you can drain the oil with. It's very important, as you don't want to make a mess. Make sure that you put it right underneath where the oil plug is going to shoot out. Real simple. You just put your 17mm socket into the 17mm drain plug. And just pull. Once you get that untightened, you can just do it with your hand, and then it should shoot out. Whoop, there you go. Make sure you're wearing gloves too. You don't want to get any of this oil on you. Now I'm going to let the oil drain out, and then afterwards we can take the oil filter off and we should be good to go. Once the oil has fully drained out, you'll realize that it weakened down a little bit. Just put your plug in and just screw back on. If you're into really wanting to torque it down, I'm going to put below on the bottom of this video the exact torque specifications for this oil drain plug, but I'm just going to tighten it down. I'm not really going to focus on that. So now it's time to get the oil filter off. For this part of the video, we're going to be using a tool that looks like this. They're really cheap. You can get them at AutoZone. I personally prefer these. They do have other options, but I think for like $9 or $8, this does the job very well. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, now that we got the filter off, real simple. All you have to do is wipe off where the housing is. I am going to use a paper towel and then just screw in the oil filter. Alright, zip. After you get the oil filter off, just make sure that you take a little bit of oil and that you prime the O-ring itself before you install it, and then we'll get back at this in a minute. After you get the oil filter in, now it's time to put everything back together. This should be real simple. Just put back the 10mm bolts with the cover itself. All right. You have the oil put inside the car, go ahead and cap the cap back on, and at that point you can check the oil dipstick. Make sure that you use a paper towel to wipe it off the first time, and then stick it back in there, and then pull it back up. For this example, I already checked that to make sure it's good, and we are good to go. It is full. Now just start the car and get it to operating temperature. That's all for this, and that's it. Real simple oil change. I know right about now you're like, this guy forgot something. He forgot to show us how to reset the service icon. Well, that's real simple. All you have to do is see where I'm cycling through the top. I'm actually using the mode button. I'm sorry, not the mode button. The icon button, which is next to the cruise control. All you got to do is just keep on highlighting that until you reach the wrench. You may see a tire where it shows the tire pressure. All you have to do is press the down key, which is right here. Just press down and it'll take you to service in, and then it'll say on the screen, hold OK to reset, and all you have to do is hold OK and it'll reset it for you. Alright, real simple. That was definitely very entertaining. I've actually never had a more interesting experience with changing my oil. But to end this video off, I just wanted to show you guys a couple things that I changed about my garage. Don't mind the mess. I'm going to be cleaning it up hopefully today, so I could get these two projects hopefully at least started back up again. Definitely with getting the crankshaft and the pistons out of the engine, and with getting the engine off nice and smoothly tonight. Alright, but this is what we got so far. I was able to install a I believe 50-inch TV down here. It also has Google Cast, so that I could just cast stuff onto the TV directly from my phone, which is great. It's also 4K, which is cool, so that I could play whatever I want, and that it motivates me more to want to do or continue my projects. And another thing, which is really important, is this whiteboard over here. During my videos, I struggle a lot to remember what I really want to do. As you guys see during my videos, sometimes they seem a little unorganized, and this hopefully will help me get more organized in the future and in my coming videos. But thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate it, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.